If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, check the referral link in the description down below. It'll take you to G2A, and you can use the code CHES at checkout for an extra discount. Don't forget to download the Gamer Saloon app from your Android or Apple store. Go and win yourself some money playing your favourite games. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 49 of the Wolfsburg Career Mode series here on FIFA 16. Today we round out the second season in the Bundesliga. The domestic season comes to a close today, and we've 2 games to go in the Bundesliga. As you can see, we are a single point behind Schalke and 4 behind the side in third. So third place is still achievable. That's obviously where we finished last season. So if we could replicate that and obviously do well in the Champions League final on Friday, then that would be absolutely fantastic. But we're playing against Hannover 96 here away from home. They are a strong side, although we should be quite comfortable enough to get the victory against them. Although, again, I am playing a bit of a rotation side, as the second leg against Dortmund in the Champions League semis was only 3 days ago, and then we get a 4 weeks break, fortunately, between now and the final game of the season, and then there's actually a 2-week break between that final Bundesliga game and the Champions League final against Bayern Munich at the end of the month. But we take a really early lead here after 4 minutes. I wasn't actually intending to pass it across the goalmouth like that. I was trying to pull it back. As it turned out, it was a rather fortuitous mistake because Maximilian Arnold popped up at the back post to put it into the back of the net. So we'll take that. 3 minutes in, we're 1-0 up here against Hannover. Fekir gets it into Kelechi and Iheanacho. He goes for the shot, gets crunched by the defender, and the referee points straight to the spot. So after 10 minutes, we have the chance to make it 2-0. Although he does get some of the ball. I don't know whether he actually gets the ball or whether I kick it against him. It's really hard to tell from the slow-mo, but it was, 95% sure it was a foul, and we'll take the penalty, and Kelechi took it himself and put it away. So 12 minutes in, it's Wolfsburg 2, Hannover 0. But as you can see, just 2 minutes after that, Sakai whips the ball in. Good punch clear by Benaglio, but only as far as the man on the edge of the box. Terrible first touch by Jetro Willems after the drilled shot from the man outside the box, and then it's a simple finish for the Hannover striker inside the 18-yard area to bring it back to 2-1. Okay, never mind. Let's push forward and try and get ourselves a third and get that 2-goal advantage back, shall we? But not before they have another attacker themselves. Kiyotake gets it into Schmiederbach. Schmiederbach gets crunched by the goalkeeper. Penalty to Hannover. Mental start to this game. 25 minutes in, and now they have a chance to make it 2-2, but the foul was given against Willems. He just clips his ankle there. It's kind of similar to how Andre Ayew won a penalty for Swansea. Obviously, if you take Benaglio wiping him out afterwards out of the equation, the defender just clips the heel, makes him trip himself up, he goes to ground, and it's a penalty. So 2-2 is the scoreline after 25 minutes, and as you can see from the top left, we're only a couple of minutes after that, basically straight from kickoff, before the next chance comes along. Tolisso into Gabbiadini. His strike is on target, but finally a goalkeeper actually makes a save and the ball doesn't end up going into the back of the net. Into this second half we go, obviously trying to get myself in front now after scoring twice and having a 2-0 lead and seeing that being wiped out. Galetti picks the ball up on the outside of the box on the right hand side. He is left footed, so I just kept driving in until I got the space to have the shot. In the end he did have the shot and he put it away as well. We have a 3-2 lead now in the 68th minute. Question was, could we actually keep the lead intact this time? On the attack, perhaps even going to get ourselves a fourth and get that 2-goal advantage back again. Manolo Gabbiadini into the box. Was trying to have the shot on the right hand side, but he ended up being crunched by the defender, went down and landed rather awkwardly on his shoulder. He is only going to be out for about 8 or 9 days or so, so he will be available for the Champions League final, but unfortunately isn't available for this final game of the Bundesliga season at home against FC Cologne. So we get 3-2 win against Hannover by the skin of our teeth. That was a rather entertaining game, in fairness. We were hoping for just as entertaining game, but a more comfortable result this time around. We're still 5th, a point behind Schalke and a point behind Dortmund now, so third place really is on if we can get 3 points here in this final game of the season. Obviously now we've had the week's break, full strength starting 11 out, Morata, Pastore, Schürrle, Feguli and Nangolan, Krychowiak holding, and then obviously Willems, Niklas Schürrle, Laporte and Serge Aurier in the defence with Benaglio being ever present in between the sticks. Cologne are playing a 4-2-2. They've got Timo Horn in goal again. Last time we played Cologne, Timo Horn made save after save after save and really frustrated me. So I was hoping that this time he wasn't going to do that. Morata gets the ball here. Only 5 minutes in again as we scored the goal in the opening 3 or 4 minutes in the previous game. This time now, unfortunately, the shot was actually deflected to go wide there. Went out for a corner, but nothing came of it. But proving that we are, starting very, very quickly out the blocks again here. Pastore, good feet to get around the defender, and a very, very tidy finish on his left-hand side into the far bottom corner. 18 minutes in now. We had to wait. There's already been 3 goals in the previous game by this point, but it's only the one right now, and it went our way. So, 1-0 up. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Then Anthony Modeste just absolutely destroys Nainggolan. I was waiting for the red card here, and he only gave him a yellow. And you have to bear in mind, perhaps it's because he's a striker and he's not necessarily, his tackling technique isn't the best. But look at the replay. He lunges 2-footed into that. That is an awful challenge and definitely should have been a straight red. They got off very, very lucky there, Cologne. Pretty sure they should have been down to 10 men by now, but that just kind of spurred me on to do even better in the rest of this first half and into the second. Nainggolan here, half an hour in, was the man that got crunched. Unfortunately, his pass wasn't very good, but Hector's clearance goes straight against Ricardo Rodriguez, and he beats the second defender to it to toe poke it over the line to make it 2-0, almost exactly on the half-hour mark. Into the second half we go. Obviously, a 3-0 lead would come very handy, considering we had a 2-0 lead in the previous game and let it slip. We'll see if we can get it. Alvaro Morata beats the defender with a little bit too easily there, to be completely honest. Morata turns his side 1, turns his side 2, beats the third man and buries it into the bottom corner. Somehow, he's run past 3 players there to get the shot off. Similar to Coletti's third goal, or Coletti's goal, which was the third of the game in the previous one, actually. Running it across the box to then put it into the corner, although Coletti obviously rifled it into the top, and Morata placed it rather nicely into the bottom. But as you can see from the string of highlights we've had, we were a lot more dominant in this game than we were in the previous one. Very close to a fourth there from Morata after just 55 minutes. And basically from that goal kick, actually, we're going to create another opportunity. Nainggolan into Feghouli. See the run of Morata down the channel on the right-hand side. He's going to turn inside again, trying to lay it across to Krychowiak, and he too misses by just a whisker on that far side. We could quite easily be 6 or 7-0 up by now. Krychowiak into Feghouli here. We've still got 20 minutes to go. Feghouli into Morata. That same run again from Alvaro Morata. Beats the man inside. Again, brilliant save by Timo Horn. Fully expected Morata to put that away, but it didn't matter. We get a 3-0 victory from the final game of the season, which was very, very pleasing. Definitely the right way to go into that final game of the series, which is the Champions League final against Bayern Munich. You saw there we got less than £7 million from our prize money, though, for the entire season. We got close to, or just over, I think, 8 last year for a third place finish, which, as you could probably tell, means that we weren't able to replicate that third place finish, unfortunately, this year in the league. We did, in the end, finish 5th by a single point behind Schalke and Dortmund. Everybody won their final day games, and we weren't able to finish 3rd. But to be fair, we'll take a 5th place finish if it means we can win the Champions League, and we will give it our absolute best shot in Friday's episode. That is going to bring today's one to a close, though, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, of course, as always, and subscribe if you haven't already. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed over the past few days, whether it's this series, the Chelsea series, or the My Player series. I will be having a Career Mode Road to Glory vote go up very soon. Not decided whether it's going to go up midweek or whether I'll wait to the weekend where more people might see it. Haven't decided yet, but an upcoming vote for the Career Mode Road to Glory is on its way, so keep your eyes peeled on your sub boxes and on my Twitter over the next couple of days, because that's where I'll be announcing it as well, obviously. Links to that and all the other social media things that you can see on the screen, and the merchandise store in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.